Welcome home. When you live in one of our flats, there are a few things we would like you to think about. Here are some tips to make life a little easier. The courtyard is for everyone who lives here. Please respect your neighbors, and for the benefit of everyone, keep the place clean and tidy. The majority of our courtyards are automobile-free. In other words, you may only drive there briefly to load and unload. Our stairwells must be kept free of toys, baby carriages, and other large objects because firemen or paramedics must have quick access if there is a fire or if someone has taken seriously ill. For everyone's sake, you may not smoke in the stairwells or other common areas. Important information regarding what to do in the event of a fire can also be found in the stairwells. You have the option of connecting to high-speed broadband internet in all of our residences. If you would like to erect a satellite dish, you must follow certain rules which can be found at our housing center or at hyresbostäder.se. For your own safety, it is important to always lock your door. If something should happen, it is vital that you have a valid household insurance policy. The easiest means of obtaining household insurance is to visit our housing center. If you experience a power outage, check the fuse box first. It is a simple matter to replace a fuse yourself. There is a smoke detector in every one of our residences. Check regularly that it is working. Please report any malfunctioning smoke detectors. Dry the walls and floor after you have showered. Moisture damage may result from either too much water or water penetrating the wrong areas. When scrubbing the bathroom, you should use ordinary detergent and not chlorine. You save both energy and money by turning off the faucet when brushing your teeth and by showering instead of bathing. Remember to never flush cotton, swabs, or other solid items down the toilet. They become stuck easily and plug the sewage drain. Do not allow children to stand on exposed pipes, as there is a risk they will be damaged and begin to leak. Instead, have a step stool handy. Living in a building with several flats means that you have neighbors towards whom you must always show consideration. There should be peace and quiet in the morning, in the evening, and at night. However, even during the day, you should respect the habits of others. Speak with your neighbor if you are uncertain whether or not you are causing a disturbance. It is also a good idea to speak to your neighbors in advance if, for example, you are planning a party. If you see a leaking radiator, damage due to moisture, or any other problem, please contact us immediately. Leaks and other moisture damage must always be repaired promptly. Smoking is only permitted within the apartment or on the terrace. Keep in mind that it is deadly to fall asleep holding a cigarette. You may have pets in your flat, but you are always responsible for ensuring that they do not annoy your neighbors. When you cook, you should use a pot or pan with a flat bottom that is the same size as the burner or hob you are using. If you use the wrong type of pot or pan, for example one that is too small, the cooker itself may crack. Never leave a saucepan or frying pan on the cooker so long that everything cooks dry, as this creates a great risk of fire. Likewise, a cooktop should not be left on without a pan, as it will wear out more rapidly and also use more electricity. When you use oil to cook, you must be careful that it does not become too hot and catch fire. If that should happen, put the lid back on quickly to smother the fire. Never pour water on burning oil. Leftover cooking oil should be wiped up with kitchen paper and put in the rubbish. Do not pour it down the sink, as it can quickly cause a blockage. Clean the surface of the cooker with a soft cloth. If your cooker has a ceramic hob or cooktop, you should use a special type of detergent to keep it nice and clean. Clean the exhaust fan regularly and it will work better. When the filter becomes dirty, melted fat can drip down onto the burners, creating a risk of fire. Keep in mind that you will have to pay for any damages if you do not have a valid household insurance policy. When you wash dishes, you should use normal dish detergent and not chlorine. Also keep in mind not to use too much water when you scrub the floor. You can keep things cool or frozen in your refrigerator and freezer. Only keep the doors open for a brief moment. Both your fridge and your freezer will work best if the temperature within remains constant. When ice builds up in your freezer or in your refrigerator, you should defrost it carefully. If you try to hack the ice away, there is a great risk of damaging the freezer. In your waste disposal center, you will find guidance on sorting and recycling trash. Electronics, furniture, and dangerous rubbish may be deposited at the nearest recycling center. Use the time you have booked, as there are many people waiting to use the machines. You have the right to do your own laundry, and your family's, of course, but not the laundry of your friends and acquaintances. It is again vital not to use chlorine, as this can damage the laundry of other tenants. When you have finished your laundry, please be sure to clean up after yourself. Parking spaces are for both residents and visitors. If you rent your own parking space or garage, only you are authorized to use it. As a tenant, you have, of course, both rights and responsibilities. You have the right to live safely and peacefully, and to not be disturbed. You may live where you are for as long as you like, as long as you don't cause a disturbance and you pay your rent on time. We are responsible for all caretaking and maintenance activities inside as well as outside your residence. If you damage something within the property or subject it to abnormal wear and tear, you are responsible for the cost of repairs. If you decide to move someday, you must give 3 months advance notice. If you would like to sublet your property or lend it to someone for a short time, you must obtain prior authorization from us. If you have any questions regarding your home, you are always welcome to contact us. We hope you will enjoy living with us.